Welcome back. Joined by my daughter once again. Today we're going to be going over my Thompson Center, or Smith & Wesson, as it's also known as, compass. This is a 308, my only 308, 22-inch barrel, and this is uses the 5R rifling that Smith & Wesson is known for. She's topped with a Vortex Diamondback Tactical. This is a Ford 12 by 40. It does come with a threaded barrel, and I went ahead and put on a Daniel Defense extended A2 style flash hider. I designed this rifle to be basically a budget sniper rifle. I got the rifle itself at Cabela's. They had a damaged box sale, and I managed to get it for around $250. I think the MSRP is around $300. Vortex scope rings, as always. This is a Magpul RLS sling. I really like it. You can wrap around, get a good stance with that. The bolt on this, unlike some of my other bolt guns, actually most of my bolt guns are smooth. This is a smooth bolt instead of a spiral bolt. But even being a smooth bolt, it still runs real smooth. This has standard mag for this is a 4 round, so 4+1. The bipod is a UTG Tactical OP, and it is 8.3 to 12.7 inches, so it's the same as some of my other bipods, just a little bit taller. I figured with being prone in the grass or the sticks or whatever, I'd want a little bit extra room for clearance. So let's take it to the range and see how it does.
Yep.
Welcome back. We're doing some range time with this TC Compass 308. One mag comes with it. It's 4+1 capacity. Chambered in 308. Can also take 7.62 by 51. So we're just going to load up the mag here. I just did a accuracy test. We're sitting here at 50 yards. We're shooting some PMC bronze. You can see that lovely price tag from a year ago. Alright, so we got the PMC 147 grain 308 downrange at 50 yards. Click. Alright, so here we're at 50 yards. These are from when I did my general accuracy test. These were the last 4 rounds I shot. Alright, we got her patched up. Now let's go see how accurate she can shoot. Alright, so this time we got her up shooting. If you'll notice, she is shooting it left-handed. Predominantly this is actually a right-handed gun, but she is left-handed shooter. So how did that feel running a 308?
That was very hardcore.
You got brass in your jacket.
Yeah.
Well, let's go see how accurate she went. Okay, so here's what happened. We have two targets set up side by side. Aiming at this target, she hit one of the four. But apparently, she flinched, as this is her first time shooting a 308, and she hit the second target over here. So one thing that I'm sure people are curious is, can you single shot feed it? So with an empty mag, you can definitely one shot at a time. So there you have it. You can definitely single shot at a time if for any reason you need to do that. The slide on this thing, I love the slide on this. I'm sad it doesn't have the twisties that some of my other guns have on it, but it is a very, very smooth slide. So there you have it. There's my TC Compass 308. Yeah, it's still shooting a little bit to the right. Most of the bullets hit basically in the center. I think I'm happy with that, especially at only 50 yards and the wind blowing. I'm not going to worry about it too much. So there's our range trip with the TC Compass. What do you think?
I thought it was really loud, in my opinion. Like, even the headphones, even
with hearing protection on?
The hearing protection, it was still really, really loud. When I was recording it, it was kind of, like, it scared me a bunch of times, so I jumped a little bit, so the recording's going to be a little shaky. I liked the bolt pull. It was super smooth. I liked it, and the rings for the scope didn't get in my way. Like, it was very minimal. I like the scope. The scope is really good. It had a lot of power going in and a lot of going out. So it was really heavy on my shoulder. So my shoulder still kind of hurts from there.
Yeah, it's your first time shooting a 308. 308 definitely has a lot of oomph to it. I think that that flash hider / compensator definitely helps a lot with helping to mitigate recoil. I don't know, it's hard to tell. I never shot it without it. But since I designed it to be a budget sniper rifle, I didn't want flash report, and that was one of. I actually got that on sale. I think it's normally around $50 or $60. I got it for around $15. Midway had a clearance sale on it, and I got it. I got the last one. The magazines for these are actually fairly expensive. The last time I looked, they were around $30 a piece. So I only have the one. I do need to get more. But I think for a budget sniper rifle build, this I think is pretty good. The scope costs as much as the rifle, which is pretty much the standard for sniper rifles. The scope should cost as much or if not more than the rifle. And I think if this would be a good solid starter sniper rifle, budget sniper rifle, whatever. But yeah, I think this would be the ticket.
I also liked the stock end,
The butt stock, the rubber.
The rubber part of the stock, because it's very cushiony.
It's very nice.
Um,
It's nice and sticky too, so it helps stick it to your shoulder. It's about an inch thick.
um, if you had paid attention to when I was shooting it, there was a lot of oomph. So every time I shot it, it backed the rifle up a couple inches.
Yeah, it did that to me too. It's got a lot of power. It's a 308.
So I had to keep moving it forward. And I was actually pretty proud of how accurate I did, especially with it being my first time shooting a 308. It's a really nice gun. I like it. It does make me jump a little bit because I wasn't expecting it to be that loud when my dad first shot it. So
This one, the trigger on this is not as crisp as some of my other bolt guns, but it does have a pretty nice trigger on it. Let's look at that real close. It's got a little bit more movement than some of my other bolt guns. Still very crisp. I don't think it's adjustable at all. It's got this wonky safety. The safety is on the bolt itself, which is super weird. That's this silver doodad here. Yeah, overall, I think this is a good solid build for a starter sniper rifle. If you like this, please stick around.